We're going to talk about next, and it comes to us from RCA. That's a name that really doesn't need any introduction. I think everybody kind of knows RCA. How long has RCA been in business?
Over a century now.
A century, 100
Crazy.
years. Yeah. What we're doing is giving you the opportunity to enjoy your high definition television programming for free without a monthly commitment. And a lot of folks are looking to do that now. This is an amplified multi-directional antenna with an RCA remote control, and it's only $34.98. Used to be a time when $34.98, Justin, would be about what you would pay for cable, but
Sure.
Guess what? That ain't the case anymore, is it?
Not anymore. I'm at, I think, $150 a month right now.
Oh my gosh,
Are you
easily.
kidding me?
Justin Sachoka brings to us a lot of great electronics, and if you're someone who is looking to amplify your reception and do it without any type of commitment or monthly subscription, here's an opportunity.
This is what you want to go with. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So RCA, as you've mentioned, we've known for over a century at this point right now. And what they've developed here is an antenna that, first of all, looks statuesque, has that beautiful fabric feel on the outside of it, so you don't even realize that it's an antenna. When you think of it, I think you think of those big rabbit ears, or maybe the tin foil that someone does that they'll throw on it to get a little bit better.
Looks like the thing that you used to hang your clothes on outside.
Correct.
Remember those?
Yes,
big
I remember those.
Things? Yeah.
Put them up on the roof. It's different now. Instead, you have something like this that can sit either right next to the TV, maybe even put it behind it. You can hang it on a wall because we give you the screws for that, and we even have little screws in the back. But here's what happens. When you plug this into your television, you do that searcher onto the TV, you're going to find that you're going to unlock a ton of channels that are over-the-air broadcasted. Because when it comes to TV, you can get it where you go and you pay every single month to have cable, or you can use an antenna to be able to get over-the-air channels. And when you do that, you have no cost to you except for the cost of the antenna itself. There's a lot of antennas that can get way up there in price. This has a 60-mile range. It has a booster to it, so it's going to be able to give you more crystal clear channels. It's uncompressed, which means if you're watching all those big sports games that are going on right now, if you're doing it through cable, they compress that signal in order to send it out. This doesn't do that, so you're going to get better definition. We're talking up to 4K, up to 8K even, that can be handled on this.
So what are the requirements for the television that I decide to use with the antenna?
Okay, so every TV out there is going to have this in the back. It's called a coax cable. And so what you're going to do is plug this into your TV, and then you're going to plug this right here into the wall. And that's going to be it. It's these two plugs that you need, and that's it.
Now, there's an app that we need to download to find the signals and find the towers?
That's right. So there's an app that, while you don't necessarily need to have it, it's not 100% required. I will tell you it's going to make your life really easy. And so what this does, it's good for the iOS or Android. You're going to download and put in your address. It's then going to pinpoint exactly where you are, and it's going to search and find the towers that are around you. You select the networks that you like to see, some of the major ones, and it's going to say, okay, here's the towers for those networks. That tells you the direction in which you should point your RCA antenna. So you just move your body around and you'll see how that little red signal, it's gonna match up all of a sudden to the tower here. And once it does that, okay, perfect, that's where I'm gonna wanna put that RCA antenna. And that's how you're gonna be able to match it up to get those signals. You're going to find, depending on the part of the country that you live in and how close or far away you are to a major city, that's gonna determine the amount of channels that you have. For me, it was over 100. Now, we're outside of Philadelphia, but that's a lot of free channels, including QVC I was able to get for a guest room, for a gym, something like that where you don't want to pay every month for the cable box and cable. Go with the RCA antenna.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, and at $34.98, get it home and try it. If you don't love it, you can send it back. So if you get it home and find it's not really the antenna that worked for your home, then no problem. I also think about some of the folks that are in more remote areas of the country that don't have
that's great.
That same signal capability. This would be a great way to boost your signal.
I think of people who go tailgating, who want to have that football game. If you're at Lincoln Financial Field, Eagles fan over here,
Me too.
you could do that right in the stadium. You don't need to worry about it. If you've ever wondered walking by a tailgate, like,
how are they getting right?
This is how they get it.
Yeah.
When it comes to antennas, you need to have a good size antenna. I like to think of it like a net.
Okay.
If you have a big net, let's say there's butterflies going all around, a big net, you're going to catch them. You're going to catch a lot more. The bigger and better that mile, the range, the bigger the net you're going to be able to put out there, the more channels you're going to be able to get. This is a huge net. And while it may look small in person, this has a 60-mile range to it. That's a lot of range to be able to pick up a lot of towers and all those signals that are over the air.
And it's an indoor antenna, so you don't have to put this out on the roof. You don't have to get an electrician to come and hook this up to you for you. It's designed to really be very easy to hook up, and the coaxial cable actually comes with it. So all you do is plug that in to the TV, plug this into the wall, and you're ready to receive without the monthly commitment that so many people are trying to get away from now.
That's exactly right. I actually gifted this year to my aunt and to my mom, both of which decided we're going to cut the cable instead, and this is what they use instead. The ease of use of this, I cannot stress. Anybody can do this. You plug it in and you go. It's that coax cable in the back, and it's going to plug into the wall itself. So those are the only two things that you need to plug in, and then you're going to be able to search. You do have those extra antennas on the back in case you need to put them up to be able to get some extra signals. But I'll tell you from personal experience, I was able to just go ahead and place this in front of my TV, and I was good. And while everybody does have a different experience with this, it's just so worth giving it a try because the money that you're going to save. When I think of my house, I have a tiny little, it's not a very nice gym, but a little gym in the basement with a TV on it. I have a TV in my office. I have a TV in my guest room's office. So there's 3 of them.
Kitchen, office,
oh, it's kitchen. That's a great one.
Playroom, yeah.
If it's getting used just a handful of times, why are you paying every single month to have that? Why are you spending all of this extra money? You can bring this in and so affordably be able to bring home better quality television that you're getting on cable because it's uncompressed.
And it's probably all the channels that you would want anyway.
Right.
So it's not the extra stuff that you don't necessarily need. You also get the remote.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is in my pocket.
Yeah,
What was that? The remote that comes included, by the way, universal remote that's going to give you up to 4 different devices. So if you want to declutter your living room, not only are we going to cut your cable bill, but we're also going to get you organized with this remote. It's from RCA, of course. It's a universal remote for 4 different devices and even designed to work with your smart devices as well. So if you've got those Fire Sticks or if you've got any of those things that plug into the back, with the exception of an Apple TV, this will be able to work with those. So I love that you can use those smart things. Maybe you've got Hulu or Netflix, but you still want to get the local morning news,
want the ABCs
QVC.
and NBCs.
Exactly.
Fox,
This is going to be able to do that. I think it's the perfect pair to anybody who's doing a little bit of streaming.
And the QVCs, of course, we want that.
We want to have that, yeah. And I found QVC 2 where I'm at on this as well.
Yeah.
So I was able to get a ton of different networks on this.
Well, and here's the thing, like try it. And like we said, if it's not the one for your home and for your area, not a problem. You have until January 31st of 2024 to make any returns or exchanges. Great gift idea. E319412 is the item number. Justin, thank you so much.
Good to see you, Jane.
Good to see you
Good to see
too.
you.
All right. Well, I invite you to continue in the process of placing your orders for that. Want to let you know that I'm going to be doing the Watch and Win at 1:30, so please join us. We've got a special location, so it's going to be a lot of fun. In the meantime, Terry Kahn's going to take you shopping for an hour of Harry Slacken candles. Is that what you said? Yeah. See ya.